Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful individual. Today, I would like to speak about wisely directing and guiding your spirit forces every day. Directing your intention and focus, and using your life force and your directional powers to focus on certain things you deem as important and as uplifting for a human being, is the spirit. The spirit is the directional force, the force that allows you to focus, that allows you to be conscious, that allows your ego to choose a certain area of intention and then act upon it. It really is about using your life force, your everyday life force, which we do have limited amounts of, by the way, to direct it towards constructive, loving, healing, moral principles. The moral and ethical principles, as I speak about in every video, is today only in rudimentary forms. It will more and more be taken hold of inside us human beings as true, strong spiritual forces in the future. The more you prepare your body to be allowed to allow yourself to hold the morals, to be able to feel the morals, feel the love, the compassion, the understanding. So when you see someone in pain, you feel pain. And when you see someone thriving and being enthusiastic and uplifting, you yourself feel joy. That is moral beauty, and you feel it. It is a feeling, a deep-rooted feeling in your body that has to be cultivated. Because, as I said, it is only in rudimentary forms, and the more you grab a hold of it, living by it, truly living by moral and ethical standards, not excusing ourselves for our lower impulses to an extreme degree that allows for more destruction. It really is about being honest, sincere, and objective in the spiritual sense. Not objective as we would perceive as being objective when it truly isn't, but perceiving it from a spiritual, higher being's point of view, more or less. Seeing it from a being that has already passed through our development and are in a higher state where they are guiding us because they know what we are going through. They are truly helping us by us wishing for them to help us direct our inner spiritual forces, not wasting them on daydreaming, on distractions, on unnecessary things, but truly using your spirit forces, your life force, to cultivate something for the future. Something that allows you to make your personality emerge in light and wisdom and knowledge. Not letting your personality go below a certain threshold, dragging down the personality to mere materialism, but uplifting your personality to something more sublime and upstanding where it truly belongs. Individual personality is something that has emerged in later times. In earlier times, we were part and parcel of a tribe soul, a group soul, and we felt us fully connected to that group soul. And this group soul, of course, has been one steady stream, but there have been another stream, the Luciferic stream, that has constantly been trying to wrestle human beings out of the group soul. Of course, we human beings haven't been ready for such things yet, so we are dragged anywhere and everywhere. But by us grabbing hold of morals, ethics, this freedom is dragging us towards something good, loving, truthful, uplifting. It really is about connecting freedom to love, and not choose being a scoundrel in freedom, not choosing being less than a human being in freedom. You can do that too. But using your spirit forces in freedom to cultivate something you wish, something that many wishes they would see in this world. And it really is about observing the world, see what is happening, the occurrences, the inner change within our own inner being. And also in comparison, not in comparison, but in relation to the people around you. It really is about expanding these forces towards good. And the focus, intention, the power of will that is required in directing our inner spiritual forces towards good is something we as individual human beings gain through taking in spiritual impulses. By not wasting these germs we have been given, these rudimentary, latent potential we human beings have, and just letting it falter away in decadence, but instead grabbing a hold of life and your spirit forces, directing it towards something you deem good, something your heart sings in joy for, something you truly can follow along, wake up every day and truly have force to live, will to live, so that every day is not just drag. So you not feel that you're dragging your body after you, but that you are in control of your being, directing it towards something loving. At least that is what I direct it towards, and I have that as a standard basis for not being corrupted. It is so important to me to hold these moral, ethical, loving, understanding, compassionate forces within my heart constantly. It is so easy to fall to the temptation of disdain and hatred. So by standing strong in the balance of your inner being, directing your forces, strengthening them within your being, allowing you to be as conscious and as awake as possible, directing where you are wishing to go. It is magi training, will training more or less. And by you strengthening your spirit within your soul and body, you become a more a personality. You become more distinctly you. You become more distinctly your inner being. And your inner being is telling you if something is good, if something is ill, if you are doing something you yourself do not stand for. It really is about awakening that voice and that emotional connection to the spiritual. And it is fully possible. It is fully possible. It is a reality you can experience right now through practice and training. It really is also about faith. So you keep going. And you also notice that I don't speak directly about very, very precise and method. I am not that method. It is really about what comes in the moment. And asking questions what is needed in the moment. What do you wish to bring to me that I might work upon right now, for example? And it is up to each individual to find out what is it that you as an individual human being are going through, are cultivating and are growing through your experiences. Your unique, tailored experiences that brings you into a personality, that brings you into the being of a human, of your inner soul spirit inside your body. Of course, this body is built up by spiritual forces too. But this is all about connecting again to spirit, because we have been so used to only body and soul. That means we are only a body and we are only being. But spirit includes your doing too. your direction, your intention, your focus, your eye. And by the earlier times, more or less having removed spirit from soul, body, spirit, we have more or less forgotten our directional forces. Now it's the time to take it up again. Again, becoming threefold human beings. And not only either or, but threefold, a chooser, a free being, to choose your inner foundations through, well, love or hate, through understanding or pushing away, through isolation or through inclusion. You see, there are a dualistic sides to things, but we are the middle here. We are what chooses either or, so we are threefold. Removing that one middle being is what has brought about a whole lot of chaos. So let's again take up the spirit. And I will leave you with this. This was a fun topic. I love you all. May you find the divine in you. May you grow your personality. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ protect you, bless you, guide you, and love you. And may the hierarchy grab your hand, and may you grab the hand of them, and may you truly feel the mission of this earth and our development and your incarnation right now. I love you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.